following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
$20.
Yeah. D20 and a D2. So a coin.
$7. And odd.
Okay. 20. One day and 3 hours.
Plenty of time for you guys to do stuff.
I do have this robot I need to strip apart and define the function for and ensure it doesn't have any hidden surprises in it. So
Okay.
24 hours is probably a good time to do a comprehensive investigation on the robot.
On the robot.
Do you want like a tech and then an electronics?
Yeah, I was also going to need repair, tech, electronics. I think that is it.
So we're starting with repair because I guess I'll be opening it up. I'll have to take that. 22.
Okay, you open up the robot and get an idea of its physical components.
Tech next. Ooh. Tech, so 32.
It's like the body. There's all these engravings saying how much they love Zalo.
Pictures of me. Hundreds of pictures of me.
Yeah, engraved on the inside.
This is weird. And then electronics. Be 31.
Cool.
Some names engraved on it.
Okay, you basically ascertain that this is a little droid that is designed to go around and support where needed. So it's got little metagel canisters. It's got 2 metagel canisters in it currently because it never actually ended up deploying them.
Because it identified that they were dead.
Yeah, and no one else actually got injured. It has a little one-off use battery packs that are designed to just top up people's shields.
Oh, yeah. So it'd be like the smallest type of battery cell.
But they, it's a sudden burst of, like, here's a big burst of, like, shield.
Oh, yeah.
So it can,
and so it can only use it for that one purpose. That
it drains the battery, and then you have to, like, you actually have to chuck out the
and reload it.
component.
It's a good idea.
It does have a little. It can perform repairs. It has a little Omni tool, a little style fabricator in there, and a little block so that it can turn that into hard light and other and manufacture tools. It can. It also has a little gun in there, so it can also try to defend itself.
Interesting. Might be a nice little jump start. If you just send, unless there's anything super relevant and it's numbered stats.
2d6 damage.
2d6 gun.
Okay, so its basic stats are it itself has 20 plating and 30 shields.
See? It's actually reasonably durable for a little guy.
No H, it's still plating
HP.
as physically.
And when it loses the plating, it's destroyed.
Yeah, it appears it's actually consisted of some Fuba put the outer edge is actually from some kind of armored vehicle, you would say, or something. It is actually proper armoring, which is why it's not thick, which I suppose keeps it light.
Yeah.
Made of vehicle armor.
Yeah, it can stats wise, it can. This is more of a gameplay mechanic. It can attack twice per round if it doesn't move, and deals 2d6 damage. So it's not a lot, but
Oh. So it sort of functions similar to sentry turret or
a little
the
bit
drones
like
and that.
it's kind of like a mix between the two, but a little physical item that she made herself.
Because there's a blue box.
Does it have a blue box?
No.
Rookie.
There's a compartment for
It
bullets.
has a little life sign or
Like a
detector that was tied into. Actually, you can see it's got a little program in there that was tied directly to the individuals that were on its list, so it actually talked directly,
Right.
communicated directly with them, had a little thing that could monitor their life signs and detect if there was any damage, it would give back feedback, would be given back to it on its shield, on their shield levels. It has Anmata already listed as deceased in its databank.
Right. So that's interesting. And
The others are listed as out of range, unknown. Error, basically.
It's a little bio and shield monitor as well. Excellent.
And little communication devices for it to
Receive signals.
receive signals on. Weaknesses. It can only really operate on fairly flat surfaces.
Like shapes.
It does have issues, like it's got no way of jumping, it's got no way of climbing. Stairs, yeah. Stairs would be right out.
Yes. Only reinforcing that when I make my one, it needs to be flying.
Well, actually, I was going to say you find some code in the code. You find there's some comments from Fuba little in the code, which is like need to look into anti-grav generator to make float. Get around ground weaknesses.
Okay.
There's even a note that's like tried grapple line results less than spectacular.
This is good because I would probably try that first too.
Tried jump wheels and thrusters. Didn't work out. Just little notes like that.
Too many Quarians burned by approaching thrusters.
Oh, so, over to the injured person. Begin landing down beside the...
Sweet. And then I guess the last time put it back together, play around with it.
You will have been interrupted at some point by this by just being like tap rations.
Oh, thanks. So easy to forget.
Yeah, I figured.
It's designated. This doesn't really probably matter. It's designated as NOMA, N-O-M-A.
Yeah, it knows, but I'll keep it there. Probably
There
become
is a little speaker in it, so it could emit noises. I don't think you heard it emit any.
No.
It does have the ability of projecting noise. It has a little camera, of course. It has a motion tracker in it. It doesn't have any way of detecting heat signatures or enemy. It doesn't have a radar for enemies or anything. It's only really set up to detect its own colleagues.
Man, when you upgrade yours, you need to call it like Soma.
Nothing can go wrong with that name.
I think that about covers it, unless you have any specific questions about the...
No, I might make a quick I suppose I've already found like little notes and things she's left in the programming. So just going to hunt for any little personal things or messages or anything hidden in it.
There isn't really that, like, she has personalized her notes to, like, they're not super formal notes, like, but she hasn't got any, like, much in the way of personal information in there. Like, there's no stories like, I have to change this because of this, or upgrade this because of that.
Easy, yeah. I think I've got everything I need for the little guy.
Yeah, I think they're not waterproof.
That's something I will learn.
Yeah. Yeah, like, dust is bad for it. There are notes about that.
Okay. Still needs a fair chunk of work, but it's probably jump-started my own little project.
Yeah.
It's got all the working parts.
It is strange. It's one of these mixes where it's strangely high tech in certain aspects, but also low tech, or
It's strangely scrapped.
basic. There's a lot of holes, basically, not physically, but in it. There's a lot of design flaws that come down to certain limitations.
Fleet life and all that.
Like, it basically is like a tool that would be very useful if it was only capable of actually getting around in any environment that's not just a ship.
Yeah. And a ship that has had very few bad things happen to it.
Take out that old mech you've got.
I can adjust that. I can make it better.
Hello, Quarian, that I can't be too suspicious of because
That's
of
right, you
their
can't.
roles. Yes, come work on my robot and nothing will go wrong.
You should put a little sweater on it. Like sniffing.
So actually, I might add in Noma. How long are you going to work on that for?
It's a fairly comprehensive check I did. So it's easy for Zala to get carried away in the little stuff. We'll say maybe 10 hours spent. Slowly get to that before he realizes maybe he needs to sleep, and then getting up and regular morning shit after that will take the rest of his flight time.
You've what is there anything Rose is doing? Because you've got just over a day of travel.
Well, when she took rations down for Zola, it probably will have offered some to Tiala, or at least Tiala's, beep at your room, and it's just like that. Did you need any rations there, boss?
I'm good at the moment. Are you free to do some training? I don't have to.
I think I might just get some sleep. You probably don't want to see what's going on in my head at the moment anyway. Just barbecue with somebody to...
I know, I was there. Again, if you want to talk.
I'm good. I'm processing. Did you want me to see if the boss was...
I'll go see
Bigger
him.
boss?
I'll ask him.
Assuming Logan's in the cockpit.
Yeah, Rose is finished. Then I'll head forward to Logan.
GLA enters the cockpit.
Logan, are you free?
For
Training, I understand.
sure.
Alright. Some training.
Let me do that.
Okay. Take it it's the truth sense.
Yes.
Oh well, I guess Logan rolls his mental defenses, and you roll your stat.
Yeah.
23.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. I got a slight bonus to that.
I want my babe.
We're not on a mission! Unless this is a mission. Probably not.
Maybe we
There
haven't.
we go. I mean, that would only eat up like about an hour at the most, because you can only do something like that for a small amount of time.
Yep. And then I'll just do some. Well, we can do 2 sessions on it. One at the start, one at the end.
Yeah, you can do another one later.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do some of your other?
Yeah, I'll do some. Biology.
There it goes. That's some biology. What is Logan doing on his thereabouts a day? Yeah, that only takes like an hour, and then maybe an hour later, because it's a taxing mental exercise. It's not something. that
Law,
can-
sleep.
Law sleep.
I can't do anything else.
No time.
I don't have any of the resources necessary to do any of the other things I'm doing. So that's it. I'm done.
Cool. I suppose Trish eventually pipes up. It's like approaching Kajay.
Kajay Control, this is the IKS Sentinel under the command of Locaine Centurious requesting permission to land.
This one gives you permission to land. This one welcomes you back to the land of water.
Thank you, Kajay Control. IKS Sentinel.
Acknowledged.
Did you put a message through to his ambassador?
New. What? I didn't. You want from me?
You were given coordinates. You land the ship. You were on Kajay.
Alright. Okay, first things first. You deal with the body, I'll deal with the bodies.
So I'll call the ambassador that Hirokin was tasked with.
This one greets you, Tiala Diavo of the Sidewinders. How
We're
can this one help you?
we're planet side on Kaja, and we have brought Hirokin's body back. Where would you like it?
This one is on the Citadel at the moment. That is where Hirokin served this one.
Yes, but he wished to be buried on his home planet. Who should I get in contact with here to facilitate that again?
I will get some contact details for you.
Here's my extranet. Just call me when we're ready. We'll be here sorting out these other business while we're here.
This one should not be long.
Thank you.
This one will make arrangements.
Find Logan again. Go. We're just waiting for a message to find out what to do. What else do you need me to do here? I'll just look imposing.
You were contacted again.
Tell Diavo.
This is Volan. I believe you have the body of the Drell Hirokin.
Yes, we do. We are currently docked at.
Very well. We will make arrangements. We will have to make another funeral for the Drell.
Yes.
Since the other one was rudely interrupted.
We understand.
Did you want us to make all the arrangements to contact members of the family?
Wait a moment. Again. They want to make arrangements to have another funeral.
Well, his brother's indisposed.
Yes. Alright. Yes, I think his brother is out of contact at the moment.
That is a shame. Do you want us to forego the usual pleasantries?
It might be best, again, without his brother there. He was there for the original one.
Perhaps it would be better to just commit his body to the ocean.
Yes.
That was the final part of the ceremony that needed to be done.
Well, he's here whenever you need him.
We are sending someone to gather his body.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They'll be here soon.
And you still have prisoners to deal with.
Well, I'm just patiently waiting for my turn to deal with
Yeah.
that. That is now?
Yeah? Whatever. Fine.
Cool. So I'm just going to contact the security branch of the local port.
Mm-hmm. This one greets you. How may I help?
My name is Loghain Centurius. I'm with a group called the Sidewinders. We're a private military contractor that operates in Citadel space and Terminus systems.
This one has heard of you. This one is named Artus.
Hello, Otters. So, recently, what was it? The Illuminated Ecclesiasty?
Illuminated Primacy?
Primacy, Kage was contacted by a group of kidnappers who were trying to extort money out of the Illuminated Primacy in order for the return of some scientists operating in the Cantea system.
This one understands.
Well, we have them.
You have...
The kidnappers.
This one will pass this information on to the powers that be.
Thanks.
This one would like to send some of his people to take the prisoners off your hands.
That can be arranged.
This one would like to know where you are so that he may arrange this.
I'm in your spaceport.
This one will send people.
Thank you.
This one thanks you.
Better get the prisoners ready for transport off the ship. Just roll them onto the ramp so when it lowers it dumps them out like a bunch of fish. Fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Get them out of the pods and put them on the ramp.
You can turn them into just jelly, essentially, if you know what I mean. Like, not literal jelly, but you can make it so that their limbs are just...
Yep.
So that if you roll them out, they are just going to look like
Yep,
a bunch of floppy fish.
There we go. Done.
Floppy fish for the ocean planet.
There we go.
There's a bunch of jellyfish all waiting out there when you do that.
There you go.
That's gonna hurt tomorrow.
They look at each other. From what you can tell, they glow at each other. And then
Here's the recorded conversation about them wanting to kill the prisoners. And a recorded conversation they had between each other about the prisoners and the having of them.
tentacles come up with Omni tools glowing somehow on them. This one thanks you. Do you require require anything else of us?
Not really. I just thought you might want them, since they committed a crime against your people.
Thank you. This one will take them into custody, and they will be charged.
Oh, good.
This one will work out compensation for your work here.
Sure.
And then another jellyfish comes and takes away Hirokin's
Fucking
remains.
racism here.
Because they're a big, stupid jellyfish.
Big, stupid, floating jelly.
Yeah, and then you're free of prisoners and free of Hirokin.
Fine. I suppose we should stick around for the last part of the ceremony. It is the third least thing we could do.
I mean, sure, 3-4 hours past ceremony's done, there you go. I don't
Oh.
feel we need to wallow in that, right?
Well, there he goes.
I mean,
I'm got to admit, I'm just waiting for a ship to rise up with this coffin.
I'm watching. Just
The two wide at it, like, ah!
They don't want him anymore. They got what they wanted out of him. That's why he's
the husk.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Whatever it was that they wanted out of him.
Well, do we head back to the Citadel, or do we head off to Omega for your date?
We've got that.
And to replenish our gas?
Got that possible assassination. What is the date?
That's past.
Yeah, he's probably dead by now.
Omega. Actually, we'll leave it up to Rosa.
Why?
Well,
Logan's genuinely surprised.
her mum is on station. Wouldn't she want to get back to her mum?
We'll drop Rover off at the station and then head to Omega.
Okay.
I want to see Omega. Wow.
We have Omega back home. The Omega back home.
Rosa!
Just crime. There's crime.
I guess we better go back to Citadel. Okay, we can't stop. Her mother's just there for a visit. And then once the mother person leaves, then we'll go to Omega.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
While we were
So it's clearances, bump to bump.
while we were still on Kage, I'll just do a little local extranet shopping.
And we leave without you.
Yeah.
No, I could do it from the ship, just so that when we come time to buy stuff for the lab, like these people know what water is, right? The best place
they
to
have
buy.
no idea what
they have
water
no
is.
idea what. It's the best place to buy any equipment for
Six pickles.
specimens
yeah.
of fluids or
Oh my fucking
hydrodynamics and things like that. Might come from Kage.
Wrong fluids.
So you just
I'd
snoozing with the
pickle
local
dungeons.
merchants to find out. Is that what you're doing?
And like internet browsing to see what the latest science tech Kage companies are and what they
Pickles.
provide.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Just so that
On a
I
tentacle
can
world.
be all stuck up and go, well, my lab has this machine from Kage.
Shakushko.
Shakushko.
But yeah, apart from that, that's it.
Rosa's probably cleaning out the bays where we had all the prisoners. Stupid prisoner mess.
Just hosing it off.
They're leaving that damn goop everywhere.
There's plenty of water if you want to hose off the deck. So where are you heading? So is it Citadel or Omega in the end?
Citadel, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But Rosa's mum's there, so
Well,
You
I mean, she was there
bastards.
last time.
she called forward to see if her mum's there before we leave.
She could call and find that out.
Before we leave,
If she wants to.
and then go, oh yeah, no, I've got another mission. Omega.
I mean, it is very easy to just, when you're at a major centre like that, to use the
The polite thing for us is
extranet
we would
in
go
order
back to
contact.
back to the Citadel.
Yes. So Rosa will send a message back home. It's just like the mission's going well out here saving the galaxy. How are things back home? Mom's still there?
Yeah, I'm guessing you're sending this to, I'm guessing, Sen Arena?
Yes.
Yeah. You will get back. They left on a transport this afternoon.
Oh, bugger.
It took Silas.
Off to Omega it is.
Oh dear, boss. We've missed them. Apparently they've left the Citadel
Changing
already.
course to Omega.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh,
Changing
well,
course to the colony.
if your girlfriend's
We're going to
don't mind,
hijack that transport and inject you on board.
if your girlfriend's don't mind, we might
You're
just
having
stop
some
at Omega.
vacation.
I have a date.
Ooh la la.
Wow.
Now remember, don't put out on the first one. She won't respect you.
But then again, you can't
Thanks.
say no.
Well, she specifically has a rule that you don't fuck with Arya, so.
No one fucks with her. You just strap yourself in a 50
Okay, you head to Omega. Now, I believe you've been there enough times you don't need to roll
Sweet.
to get from the relay to Omega.
Double happy.
You've probably been to KJ enough times that I can just average that out now, too. So, looking at this, you can get to Omega in 8 hours.
Our fly.
Law.
No.
Biology. I'm going to need it soon.
First aid.
First aid.
My homework.
I'm going to need it soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to get some medical textbooks just on the general biology of the various races.
So porn.
Some really dark.
I know where you
fucked
can
up
get some.
It would get a source of my materials from not Rosa.
Rosa.
Just cleaning down, maintaining the weapons, and going back and cleaning the Colossus off after the last mission.
Might be little scorched bits of that Quarian still on it.
You know, I would have been between times sorting out the loot.
The insulation on our armour does tend to spatter a lot at high temperatures. Can we get more money at Omega if we sell stuff, or less, do you think, on average?
So
Weirdly, the
less.
galactic economy is
Doesn't matter.
aggregate.
but what happens is, if I oversaturate one market, I can go to
Go
another.
somewhere else, yeah. And we can sell stuff we can't easily sell on Citadel. Omega.
Oh, and we can always go to Mos Eisley and sell there if we saturate all the other economy.
Isn't that a Star Wars place?
No,
No,
Yeah,
he's
it
referring to the
is.
fact that I ripped off the Star Wars Mos Eisley map for Perdition.
Oh, I was actually thinking of Perdition.
I was like, it's got the type of layout I want. It's perfect. It's too perfect.
That's where the best shop in the universe is.
Tugs.
for slaves.
Tugs,
Yeah. Followed up by Lawford's Fix, but Tug is the most important one. Like, everything comes in a chain or in a string.
And he bites it off when we get to the right amount.
Doesn't matter what it is.
And you're partly paying for the show.
Yeah. I'd like to buy some plutonium, Tug.
Oh.
I suppose he's a Krogan, he'd probably be fine. It's just a good thing he doesn't sell that Krogan gas.
That always binds me up for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, not again.